Hey friends, and welcome back. Yeah, I look like this. It's my birthday and I don't feel like doing anything, so that's why I don't have makeup on or my hair done. But anyway, I'm going to show you my small sewing space and where I keep everything, and I will link as much stuff as I can down below, or it'll be in my Amazon favorite shop. And yeah, check it out. It's just some inspiration for you guys who have small sewing spaces. So let's go. So this is where I sew out of. Yes, it is our bedroom right now. By the time you guys see this video, I'll probably be in my studio, but I wanted to get this video up for anybody who sews in a small space or even sews out of their bedroom like I do right now. So I'm basically just going to walk you around and show you how I keep organized and how where I keep everything, what it looks like when I'm working, and how I keep our bedroom still. And I'm going to start over here on the bookshelf. Everything is just regular bedroom stuff, other than, I mean, there's a little bit of our construction business stuff in there, but down here is where I keep my cover stitch, and I just have something that needs to be cover stitched on top so that I know to do it. And when I want to use it, I bring it out and I either put it on the kitchen table, or usually I have this table here that flips up, and let me show you how it works. So it just flips out like that. My husband made this out of an old door, an old folding table, or church table is what we call it. And so he was able to keep the folding mechanism, and then he just did some lumber there, like 2x4s, and with hinges on them. I cannot get you guys in there. There. And so it just hinges down to the wall, as you saw, folds flat when I'm not using it. I use this table for everything: pattern prep, cutting out fabric, ironing, really everything. When I'm ironing, I just put my iron right here, and I use a towel or just the table and iron right on there. And then when it's folded away, you saw I just keep my mat behind it. Okay, so next I just have this chair here. I mean, it's just where we keep it for an extra chair. And behind there is all my rolled patterns. Not ideal, but that's where they are now. My new studio, they'll be like put away nicely. This is our vision board that we keep up here. I just have a couple little inspiring things here. My logo for my custom business, and something my daughter drew for me for Mother's Day last year. Just keep a little wastebasket here for stuff that falls off my serger. And this is the only garbage can in our bedroom, our master suite, so we use it for toilet paper rolls and stuff like that too. I have on this little desk here my serger, which is front and center because I use it all the time. And then behind that is my sewing machine. So when I need the sewing machine, I just move the serger either to the chair, or if I have the table up, I put it on the table. I'll do that especially if I'm using both machines at the same time. This is just fabric that I have to list for D-Stash. I'll actually move it here so I can show you. This was actually gifted to me by a friend a few years ago for Christmas. Quite a few years ago now. I don't even know if I had kids then. And it's actually a acrylic makeup organizer. So you'd put like your lipsticks and stuff in here, but it works great for sewing. So I just keep my clips in here. Then in these little slots I have like safety pins. This, I don't even know what it's called. You guys leave me a comment if you know what it's called, but I use it for tucking the serging tails back into the seam. Some cute little tags here from Sheer Perfection Fabric. And I keep my thimbles. I just moved these in here actually, so I hope to use them more. Seam rippers, tweezers, and then I just have this little cutter that I got that I've literally never used. And I keep a calculator in here, and then I have my 2 shears, pairs of scissors, little snips. I think I have 2 pairs of these little snips, and then 2 pairs of the other kind. 2 pairs of this kind that, like, when you squeeze it, they, you know what I mean, for threads and stuff. The pair I got from the Dollar Tree is actually better quality than the one I bought at my quilt shop. Go figure. And then I just keep my marking pens and 1 ink pen. And then in here I have my bobbins. My old machine, if you guys have been around for a while, you know I got a new machine this summer. But my old machine used all metal bobbins. So I had like so many bobbins, more than this. And they're all full, right? So I'm just trying to use up what I have. And then my new machine will only take, well, it'll take the metal bobbins, but it doesn't run properly when it does. So I need to switch to all plastic bobbins. So I'm just starting to collect here. And yeah, but I'm not gonna like throw out all this thread. I use this on top. So if I need like a specific color, I'll use these on top instead of the thread spool. Little trick for you. Then I have my 2 measuring tapes. This one needs to go. It's wrecked. What was in here? Oh yeah, just some bigger binder clips. And then the bottom is tools. So sewing machine tools and serger, loopers, and things of that nature. A couple sticky pads for if I need to make notes. This is for my eyeglasses, but I keep it in here because I know where it is. My multi-tool, and that's that. So that's all I keep on my desk, and this actually works quite well. So I really don't have any complaints about this, other than there could be more room on this side. I do have an extension table for my machine, but I haven't brought it out because there's just no room for it. So in my new space when I'm set up, watch for that. So then this machine has 3 little drawers here. This one I keep the threads that I use all the time. So I have gray, white, black, and navy. This is like double-sided wonder tape or seam tape, whatever you want to call it. 2 chalks, and I have my loop turner down there as well. And then this is more of the colored threads, and I have more that you'll see later, but these are the ones that I kind of tried to keep out one of each color, and then if I need more I know where they are. But that's that. This container, I will try to find something similar for you guys and put it in my Amazon shop, but this was I got it for free when I was shopping at our very local quilt shop. The one it's just not far from me. And then this drawer is serger thread, or like large spools of thread. Obviously I can use them in my machine too. And a little giveaway prize. And then this is more thread. If you watched my clean with me video, you saw that this was full of like junk, basically bags, and so I moved them all out and I put this in here. I will link that video below if you did not see my clean with me. Okay, so then up on the shelves I have, this is a landline phone. Do you guys know what this is? Comment below. Do you still have a landline? We kind of just, we don't want our kids to grow up not having a landline, so that's why we have one. And I honestly use it more. I wouldn't have a cell phone if I didn't have a business. Let's put it that way. This is chapstick. It's supposed to be there. And so yeah, up here I just keep like some more pens and markers, a ruler, stuff like that. This is just a light for filming. This is my tripod, another tripod, some scrap paper. This is where I keep my cutting supplies, rotary cutters and blades. These are projects that like I'm working on now, so either fabric that has been cut or will be cut soon. They might have, I might have patterns in with them, or I just have a pattern in mind. And then behind I have business cards, and then in those 3 stacked things are things like wooden rings, alligator clips, tags, like my business tags, and some more tools and stuff. Sewing needles, machine needles. And here, this is full of like hardware stuff. So like snaps and grommets. This, I don't know, that needs to be launched. Yeah, snaps and grommets, pliers, magnets, ring clips, stuff like that. And then here I just have a couple my two manuals for my cover stitch and my cover stitch and my regular sewing machine. And then this is like where I write project stuff. This is for my business. I have, these are some just like business involvement stuff. And then these 4 binders are patterns, which are bursting at the seams. This is not an ideal solution for patterns. I will be switching when I move into my new studio and have all the things ready that I need. There's just too many and they're just bursting and it's really cumbersome. Then these are more folded patterns, like AO size patterns. This is where I put sharps, so razor blades and needles go in there. And then up on the top you can see is colored fabric, so like solid colors, jersey knits and French terry. And I keep those there because I'm going to be doing a solid color drop for my business, but also just because so that they're there and handy and I can see them when I need something. That is my mending basket. And then I keep tracing paper and my big tripod. And then of course our bed and all that is just totally personal. That's a sign. It's going in the addition very soon actually. I'm painting. When you guys see this video, I guess I'll be done painting, but yeah, so that'll be gone very soon. So yeah, our bed, like that's all just, you know, life stuff. No sewing stuff in those drawers at all. There's craft supplies and stuff under the bed, but not sewing related. So then this is our walk-in closet, and like this is literally all our clothes. I'm not hiding anything anywhere. This is my side, and I have these 3 big drawers here. My husband has 6 smaller drawers here. That's all our clothes, you guys. Like, we're fairly minimalist when it comes to clothing. So then I have taken these 2 drawers for crafting and sewing stuff. Obviously, I will regain them as clothing storage once the time comes. And then I also have this tub here that's like, it's a complete disaster. This was for making booties, so it's mostly wovens and then like some Sherpa, and I think there might be Tough Tech in there, but I'm not even going to touch that till we move because I don't want to get into that. So then we just have our printer. This is kind of like our little office setup, printer, our business computer, and then like files. And then in here, this is our general, or my general crafting storage. So you can see I have like a ton more of these big spools of thread. This is all buttons back here. I think it's all buttons. I have, this is like Christmas trims and stuff, or ribbon and like baker's twine Christmassy stuff. This is elastic. In here, these 2 are both like ribbon and rickrack and bias tape and trims like that. This is just something from trade show that I need to replace with something more current. Mod Podge, glue gun, kids stickers, whole big bag of lace, and then there's more buttons back there, and then a thing of glitter way back there, and that's it in here. I think is there something underneath? No, that's it. Oh, I have my like craft knife and some more water soluble markers in there. And then this is just fabric, and this is like, this is not all my fabric, you guys. I will get into that in a bit, but this is kind of the fabric that I hope to sew up soon. So this pile here is knits that I hope to sew up soon, and this is just like my personal stash, not for the business. This is business stuff here, but it's really all I have left for prints. My business is going to be going in a different direction very soon, but I have kept a few knits here, and then I have my samples, so Blackbird, a few samples from there, and then a Fabric Snob Luxe Solids sample. And then I kept a few wovens in here that I hope to sew up soon. You guys, I've had this puffin fabric for, it'll be 4 years this summer, and my parents brought it back for me from Newfoundland, and I'm saving it for the perfect project. So let me know, what should I do with it that's going to be something that like I see all the time. I don't want to make clothes that are going to fall apart. I wanted to keep it for a long time. Not that my clothes fall apart, I'm saying like they get worn out eventually, right? So I want it to be forever in my home. But my home is not blue, so leave me some comments down below. What am I going to do with that? This is a linen viscose slub from Blackbird. So pretty. Cannot wait to make something with that. And then this bottom one is for sewing classes, so it's just in there. And then on the top is basically all sewing stuff. So I have interfacing there. That's felt. That giant thing is all zippers. That's another sewing tote. And there's like thread and metal bobbins, and there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Well, not a whole bunch, but there's quite a bit of stuff in there. And then boxes for shipping, my Cricut, and I think that's all personal stuff. So yeah, once my studio is like totally done, our closet's gonna be really, really empty. I can't wait. And I forgot to show you guys, this is where I keep my rulers. So I have my acrylic quilting roller and then a meter stick. Actually, it's a yardstick. Stocking sask, and then just my seam gauge here, rocking stitch seam gauge. I'll link it below for you guys. Yeah, it's just right there, right by my cutting table. So now let me take you out and show you where I keep the rest of my stuff, because I'm sure you're wondering. Okay, so this is where I keep the rest of my fabric, is in my garage. This is all just personal fabric stash, so it's not going to be used for the business, but I just have this shelf here, and yeah, it's a mess. I'm keeping it real for you guys. It was actually really way worse, and then I was totally going to film it that way, but my husband wanted to clean the garage on Sunday, so we got that done, and this got organized a little bit too. So I just have a couple duffel bags, that one, and that one with fabric in it, and then all these like plastic bags are scraps. Like, look at all up there, that's all scrap stuff that I've been saving for when I get in my new sewing room and can have it all organized. And then I just have like my backup machine. I don't even know what's in all this stuff, like more fabric probably. But yeah, it needs to all be gone through and organized. And when I get into, well, I am in my new studio now, but when it's like done and I can actually organize this stuff, then that'll happen. And yeah, there's like extension cords, dog treats, recycling bags, all kinds of stuff on here, but that's where I keep it. It's just hop, skip, and a jump away from my sewing room. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you hit that subscribe button. The next video coming out is going to be the announcement of the giveaway. You guys have been waiting a long time for this. It was actually a 300 subscriber giveaway, and now it's we're at about 600 subscribers, so there's going to be a big announcement for that. And yeah, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. Thanks again. Catch you in the next one. Bye.